Welcome back to the SLMan podcast. This week, we're talking about a great date night spot for you, a restaurant called Maset. I had this monkfish, had slithers of lardo, so it was like nice and salty.
I'm salivating.
We've got the AJ versus Jake Paul fight. Is it just a hoax?
I would watch it if I believed that it was going to be AJ at full throttle.
Are you wasting your money on wrapping paper?
I've never lived this down my family. There was no wrapping paper left on Christmas Eve, and I wrapped my presents in tinfoil.
And of course, all of our amazing fashion finds for you.
5 finds in Arket. Could have taken it all, but I did take a corduroy blazer.
It's a great one. Enjoy. Welcome to the SLMan Team Pod. I'm your host, Harvey James, and today I'm joined by SLMan contributors Harry Sellers and Frankie Foster. We're diving into everything from the latest style moves and grooming essentials to the standout moments shaping sport, culture, and entertainment, plus our no-nonsense takes on your dilemmas. Before we dive in, make sure you're subscribed. It's the best way to stay across everything we're doing at SLMan, from podcasts, videos, and to our latest style edits. Right, should we crack on?
I'm keen to crack on.
Nice.
It's good to be back.
Yeah.
How are we doing?
Yeah, good. Let's start with your outfits.
I'll start toe to head because I'm really loving my new boots, and I'm loving them even more because they're not out yet, and I feel like a A-list celeb that I'm just wearing something that no one else has got right now until next week. From Percival, they're half suede, half leather, so they're half dangerous.
Nice.
Because I feel like the suede you really need to look out for, especially at this time of year. So I'm pranging out already about ruining these, but I'm going to keep them pristine.
They're genuinely resplendent. I love them. They're
Thank
really,
you so
cool.
much. That means the world to me.
And the fact they're not out yet, I'm like,
You want them? You can't have them. They're not yours. Stay back. Yeah, I'm like a walking Percival ad today. I've got Percival jeans on, and I've got a cream fisherman's knit jumper from Percival, my blue shirt kind of sticking out underneath again, Percival.
what's on your wrist there, poking through?
I'm glad you've noticed my new watch from Bermondsey.
Very nice.
I'm not really a watch guy, but after having it, I think I am now. I still struggle to look at it and tell the time because I'm so used to looking at an iPhone screen. I'm like, I look like a 4-year-old with my
Someone goes, what's the time? And you're like, hang on a minute.
Yeah, literally taking out my phone. But yeah, I'm very happy with my fit today. I feel $1 million.
Looking dapper.
I'm
Frankie?
quite chill. You know why? Because when I was getting changed to come here, I was just getting ready for a bit of a chinwag. So I feel almost like pajamas homeware, but it's comfy. This is a Page shirt in a puppy tooth, like a dark sort of charcoal colour. MPL cashmere, which I've been living in.
People are loving that.
Yeah, it's the most asked about brand I've worn, which is quite cool because it's not in your face, it's not loud, yet people are still noticing quality. So it could, just a video of me in a crew neck and people are asking, oh, where's that from? And there's no branding or anything, but you can still see the quality from how it wears. So
sorry, I'm fully aware.
We'll get acquainted.
I just groped you then. I was like, while I've got my chance, this is the most action I've had in weeks. I'm just like groping his arms.
And then just some weekday jeans and some trainers on and some real bad socks, actually. Hopefully you can't see them on the camera. But yeah, I came chilled. I came for a chat.
What are those Nikes actually?
I got them, they were a cheeky sale find, 50 quid, and I've got them in 3 colours.
And Harv,
Nice.
talk us through yours.
Well, I've got a Roboto jumper, which I've got recently. It's a nice V-neck. I actually don't buy many V-necks, but I thought this is stunning.
It's quite a deep V as well, isn't it?
It's a deep V and like a short crop here.
Yeah, I love it.
To show off the tie.
To show off
A
the
deep
tie.
V to show off the tie.
And the pleats is perfectly balanced. And this is a Giorgio Armani tie. Vintage though, so even cooler. And this shirt is Abercrombie & Fitch. And then I've got a H&M Atelier trousers and suit.
A tie's coming back in? Casual ties, do you think?
Yeah.
Is that a bit of a...
I wonder why you've taken the topic there, Frankie.
Not
is there
because
some
I said
personal
ties.
interest there?
I should sell more casual ties, is what I'm thinking. You wouldn't wear one of mine with a deep V. You'd wear it with a suit because they're silk and they're a bit sort of shinier. But like a casual tie.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think that the preppy look has been coming back for a couple years now, and it's nice to see.
Right, next up we have our new and noteworthy section. So this is the things we're watching, we're reading, we're eating, things that we simply must share with the world. So let's start with you, Frankie.
Last time we were talking about someone was quizzing us on too much drinking or feeling rough from drinking. And I said, You're preaching to the choir. I feel you. So I've gone the other way. I've gone for some wellness picks. So
Nice.
I'm going in with a new gym rowing class called Rowbots, which for someone who grew up, I worked in a gym since I was 15. I was a personal trainer. I ran a gym for a bit. I ran classes. Like, I know how to work out. I know what to do, but getting me to do it these days is a bit trickier. So if I can now go to something where I just switch off, do what I'm told, work hard and enjoy it, I'm all for it. So yeah, it's a mixture of rowing. You do some partner stuff. There's some floor work. It's basically just getting a sweat on, loud music, working hard, get in, get it done, get out. And I like rowing, particularly in winter, because you don't have to go outside and run. So all for a Rowbots class in central London, sort of Soho, Oxford Circus. And then my other, which is also in the wellness, would be Bermondsey communal sauna and ice bath. A tenner an hour, a couple of saunas.
I believe. No?
Communal.
Yeah.
Good.
Good differentiator.
Is there? I don't know. You're still
Everyone's
getting
naked.
the sauna together.
All friends
Yeah,
here.
not quite Scandinavian,
Yeah.
but still communal in the sense that, yes, you're sharing the sauna, but you don't share the ice bath. That might be weird if you're sat in this 5-degree tub and someone just hops in with you. If you didn't know
my
that.
locals share your cold plunge.
Is
one.
it?
Yeah.
How big is the cold plunge?
It's big enough.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
not like we're sitting on
So
top
this
of each
one,
other.
yeah. So that might be slightly different, but yeah, I think it was a tenner. You get an hour. There's a 10-degree, a 5-degree, a couple of different sauna options. Some of the saunas are big enough that if you went with a few people, you can sit in there and have a chat. They have some various teas which you can help yourself to. It was lovely.
So I'm quite anti this whole cold water movement.
Really?
I'm very much a warm water guy.
I get you.
I'm a glass of red
you
in a
ever done
warm
it?
bath. I have, and I feel horrible afterwards. I'm
Really?
freezing cold. I'm miserable.
then
I
you get
want
in a sauna.
to punch someone. Just start in the hot and stay in the hot. I don't know where we're going with this trend. This Wim Hof man, he's thrown a cat amongst the pigeons. I don't like it.
See, I'm not in it for like recovery, and
Oh, okay.
I just think it feels good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
the
quite a
same.
nice experience.
Yeah,
you do feel quite proud of yourself on a Sunday if you're hangover-free. You've gone to the gym, you've done a sauna and a nice bath.
Feeling good.
Feel ahead of the game,
Yeah, 100%.
whether you are or not.
If you can get through the first minute of just like pain and terror, then I reach like this calm that I just like never really have. So just experiencing that.
I have an 8-month child, so I don't have any calm in my life, and you will about to experience that very shortly too.
Well, I'll be in that cold.
And you
plunge
won't
a
go
hell of a lot.
looking for extra chaos in your life, trust me.
Yeah, fair. My new and noteworthy is a restaurant called Maset, and it's a really lovely kind of southern Provence or coastal Provence style restaurant. But it's placed on Chiltern Street, just bang in the middle of Chiltern Street, which we know
We find lots of stylish gents on Chiltern Street.
exceptionally stylish place. And this restaurant lives up to the ethos of that street and the kind of community feel of it. I went and they were so lovely. They were really, really nice. The food was impeccable. I had this monkfish, which was like a kind of more meaty fish. And it had slithers of lardo. So it was like nice and salty.
I'm salivating, keep going.
It was absolutely unreal. And then for dessert, there was like this amazing, I think it was a frangipane, but it came with a dessert wine. I don't know if you guys drink dessert wine.
Bit sweeter.
Yeah. Like a sweet Chenin Blanc Premier Cru. It was, I'm still thinking about it. It was like perfect liquid is what I thought it was at the time.
Nice.
Just like so sweet, alcoholic, beautiful. It's all wrapped up into one. But yeah, if you get the chance, Maset.
On the list.
Yeah, definitely. And Harry?
Also wellness inspired, because I work at a gym teaching classes in a dark room. I found something to get me outside and get some fresh air into my body. And quite contrary to how I teach my classes, I've been kind of getting into my mindfulness and meditation, and it's kind of mindfulness and meditation, but wrapped up into a run. It's an app called Open, and the co-founder scripts the run. He's called Manoj, and he's got this like beautifully serene voice, and it just kind of like liquid melts into your ears, and you just like, from the get-go, you're just like, it just feel amazing.
What's he saying?
Yeah, you'll have to find out. It's called the Euphoric Run. And it's like, I felt enlightened as I was running. And it's all cut to the music. So the music kind of lifts. And then as the music's lifting, he tells you to increase your speed. And then he's got all these cues. And it's just like, I just felt amazing. And afterwards, honestly, like, you just feel like it's called the euphoric run for a
Do
reason.
you pick a run, or is it the same every time?
Within a 6-part series, there's various runs. This one was just like a feel the beat kind of run. There's an interval run, there's a longer run. So there's like all kind of styles. And I feel like a lot of people are training for the marathon at the moment and getting outside and running. And it can be quite, I trained for it a few years ago and the training for it was bleak. The actual marathon itself was like euphoric and it was amazing, but the training was tough, like through the cold, dark winter months. And I did this one in the dark and I felt so much, I feel like very hippy dippy saying this, I felt so much light come into my body. But for someone that's worked in fitness for 10 years that teaches fitness class, it's rare that I recommend something like this. And I give it 10 out of 10, couldn't recommend it enough.
I think that's really important because it shows or allows people to have the joy of running. And I think people get wrapped up in the commitment and the like tick boxing of running.
Yeah.
And that brings it back to what it really is, which is just you and your body just kind of...
Yeah, I feel like sometimes with running, it can be quite like anxiety inducing because it makes you become quite insular and it gets you in your own head. And I feel like a lot of things that we do for pleasure are trying to get us out of our head. But weirdly, this not gets us into your head, but kind of into your body. And he's like being present with feeling your feet hit the floor and your heart beat against your chest. And even like he tells you to look at the people that you can see running past, kind of like take in your surroundings. And it just...
I'm fascinated to know how you think about this in like 6 weeks' time.
Why?
You might get bored of him. I'm just
can't
thinking.
get bored of euphoria.
You need to hear this man's voice. You need to hear this man's voice. It's like
I can
liquid gold.
see it in like a month's time. You're going to be running. You'll just think, "Shut up! I want to listen to music."
All right, okay.
Let's
see.
circle back. Let's
But I
circle
like
back.
it. And it's funny. We've both worked in fitness for I did for years, and neither of us have suggested something which tells you how to do something. It's more like how it makes you feel and
Correct.
gets you to do it.
Yeah,
It's
exactly that.
Now, the next section is our fashion finds. So that's stuff that we've picked up recently that we want to share, or stuff that's just kind of, definitely for me, it's stuff that I've been obsessed with recently. So I'll start with mine. It's a Paul Smith zigzag striped knit. And, you know, obviously my job is like going through e-commerce sites like day to day. And so there's stuff that's really nice that I'm featuring, but it's really rare that like something springs out from the screen and goes like, oh my God, I just need that, when it kind of sounds really lame, but just kind of connects with you. You're like,
Is it the classic Paul Smith colours that I can see in my head?
it's like a grey Paul Smith just knit, but it has
okay.
the Paul Smith colours through a zigzag.
Nice.
Okay.
It's
That's
just,
cool.
it's like subtly Paul
Nice.
Smith,
Nice.
and also subtly Christmassy or patterned, but not overly.
What would you wear it with?
Honestly, you just wear it with jeans.
Yeah.
It's like the centerpiece of your outfit.
Your outfit. Nice.
Anything else?
There's another knit. I'm just obsessed with knits at the moment. Obviously, it's the season, and we just did a like huge knitwear edit. There's a brand called Thames.
Kind of like knitwear, but street
Exactly.
style kind of
It's street
twist
style
on it.
/ like skatewear.
Yeah, really cool.
It's got like a cashmere V-neck.
Yeah.
Big up the V-necks. So yeah, that was just a really nice. Thick pattern, thick V-neck. So it's all about the knits for me at the moment.
You're loving the V-necks.
I'm loving the V-necks. I'm loving the knits. Let's go. It's winter. It's
Back to school with
It's
Harvey.
Literally. It's school. So Harry, any fashion finds?
I'm going to shamelessly plug my own brand. I'm a hat fiend and I have probably over 50 hats in my collection. So we've been working on this kind of silhouette for like over a year now with multiple samples, and it's got like loads of like details in it, like the branded inner seams, like the buckle, the leather at the back. So yeah, I'm super proud to these be launching next week for my brand Lemonade Golf Club. Obviously it is a golf brand, but the whole ethos is the brand is kind of like off course, on course. So hopefully, yeah, kind of making your wardrobe work a bit harder, and you could wear this off and on the course. Would you wear this, Frank? I'm sorry
Should we have a look?
I'm sorry to ruin the hair
That's
because
all
it looks
good.
phenomenal
I love
today.
a cap. My head's quite big though, a little bit bigger than yours. What do you reckon?
And yeah,
That's
you
pretty
see
sick.
how it like has a little bit of sag here. There's a little bit of give.
Yeah.
That's what we've worked on, that extra fabric, kind of so it kind of creases a bit. I feel like when it's too structured, it looks a bit too forced.
Is there any golf etiquette? Can I rock it like this?
That would be tennis. No, that is a hard no.
Really?
Especially with
On
a
the
little
golf course?
skin of forehead coming through. You look like you're about 13. You look like Leighton Hewitt at the US Open.
Me and Harvey together, like this.
You've always like the Chuckle
First day
Brothers.
at school.
That's not a collaboration. That's just
That's just this
that's
is
just
just
your
us.
brand.
Yeah,
So
this is
you
just
put
my
quite a lot
brand.
of work into making it.
Correct.
you know.
Yeah, and we've
It's
got,
super comfy, by the way. I like
Yeah.
it on your head.
Thank you.
Looks cool.
So yeah, this is my
Very
new
cool.
fashion find of the week.
Sick.
Love that. Frankie, any fashion finds for you?
Doing my shopping, also doing my job. 5 finds in Arket, picking out some nice pieces. You can see it on TikTok, Instagram. Everything was good. That's the trouble with doing these 5 finds is I went in, tried it all on and said I'd love to take it all home.
You're there convincing yourself you need everything. God, this is amazing.
Yeah, it was great. They had some great knitwear. Could have taken it all, but I did take a corduroy blazer. And I'm giving that a shout because when I picked it up, I was like, this isn't quite me. It was like a bit different.
Colour?
Like a navy.
Nice.
Had sort of different material on the lapels. 3-button, I think. Heavy material,
Nice.
like a bit boxy.
It's got an open front pocket as well, right? So
yeah,
it's like...
yeah. So like, yeah, that was a nice find. And then I've been
Check
rocking
out the other
cowboy
4.
boots. I should have worn them here, actually. Stupid.
Where are you wearing these cowboy boots? Do I want to know which parties are you wearing these to, Frankie?
That's the thing. I've been wearing them everywhere. You would
Just strutting up and down Clapham Common in your
they're-
cowboy boots.
literally walking in here
Trying to get
because they're
noticed.
tucked under the jean, so they just look like a heeled boot. But they are the comfiest shoes or boots I've ever owned. They're from Lucchese. They're a Texan brand, all handmade. I think they supposedly pass through like 800 pairs of hands before they're finished. Apparently, saw them at a pop-up in the Breeders' Cup in America, and I think they're awesome. I mean, yeah, where do you wear them? Good question.
Were they
Where don't
comfortable
you
straight
wear them?
away?
Yeah.
Did that
I
take...
changed shoes at the racecourse and wore them for the rest of the weekend.
Really?
Never looked back. And I wore them with a suit. They look cool with a suit.
You walked off into the sunset?
In my cowboy boots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Genuinely. Yeah, they take some warming up too. I wore them into the office the other day.
Yeah.
I think your like horse obsession has gone a bit too far. I think we need to rein it in a little bit. I'm not going to lie to
Great
you.
pun.
Hey.
Great pun.
So yeah, cowboy boots and oversized blazers are my finds. And one more, a wax flat cap from Dubai. That's
Nice.
more my sort of style cap, a bit more country.
So a quick reminder, if you're enjoying the episode, please subscribe to the SLMan podcast. It really helps us continue to make the content that you love. Hot topic and celebrity moment. Let's get into the headlines. What's been going on? What's been happening? Let's talk.
Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua. The
This is-
ultimate YouTube boxer clash. Has
This
it gone
is
too
wild.
far?
This is absolutely wild. But is it?
I think it's version on dangerous because I
But
think
it won't be.
AJ
Surely.
is gonna like diminish him.
I
He's
can't
gonna,
though. That's why it's a nightmare because there's no way that fight will happen as a fight.
What do you mean? You think it'll be fixed?
In some way, it will be contracted to not be a proper fight. Jake Paul has tried to rise through the ranks of being a boxer, but a YouTube boxer, has fought some sort of semi-pro, pro boxers. AJ, been world heavyweight champ, wouldn't want to have a fight with him, would you? Jake Paul coming up from a YouTube background, fighting AJ is
So,
nuts.
so who has Jake Paul fought and won?
He fought Tommy
against?
Fury. He is a professional boxer, but not a decorated one. He's also fought an old retired MMA fighter. How much does that really stack up?
The
Now
Tommy
he's
Fury
gonna
one's
fight
probably the
best
probably the best
boxer.
benchmark, right?
Yeah.
Of like, and he held his own.
So, but if you
right?
imagine
'Cause
him,
he did lose on points.
sorry, I'm
I
not
think.
that clued up at boxing. Wasn't he on Love Island?
he was.
He was.
Yeah.
And
So
so
he was a boxer before that.
okay.
He wasn't
Oh,
a-
I see. Okay, sorry.
And he's
Yeah.
a fury.
He is a fury.
He's got heritage.
Yeah,
But
it's
if
in the
you
blood.
matched up,
Yeah.
if you matched up Tommy Fury, who Jake Paul has been beaten by, with AJ, it would be like the biggest mismatch. In
Oh, do you
history.
think so?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Fury
yeah.
beat him, Jake Paul, right?
Yeah. So it's obscene.
So it is
So
just
it's
stupid.
just a money spinner. It's WWE. It is.
Which is brilliant, by the way.
My opinion is not to promote violence, but I mean this is boxing. I would watch it if I believed that it was going to be AJ at full throttle,
Yes.
because entertaining in a strange
Yeah.
way. Not saying I want to see him get hurt, but if you knew that it was an honest fight and then they matched them two up and it was like fair game, crack on, and he just got battered first round, at least you get what you paid for. Whereas I don't like the feeling of it being sold as a boxing fight, a professional one, and then it just being pantomime.
Well, I'd say watch the boxing industry just try and make that the case.
Make that happen.
As in, like
AJ,
give the
you gotta do
idea
this
that
for us.
AJ is going to give it his all.
But AJ could kind of do a good thing for boxing here and just smash him in one round.
He
Everyone
should.
"See?"
He's got to.
But will they
Come on.
again, my boxing knowledge isn't that vast, but is they gonna be duct taping like pillows to his gloves? Because
I
surely
think-
he's gonna do some.
I think there are heavier gloves, so more padded gloves being
Okay.
used. I think and I think maybe slightly different timed or number of rounds.
So
So
that-
rather than fighting with like 10-ounce gloves, they'd be 16-ounce gloves or something like that.
Okay.
But then that is an indication that it's not a proper
Exactly.
fight.
Yeah. I haven't actually read into the
Yeah.
logistics, but if it's not a professional fight, it'll be down as like an exhibition, and then contractually it could be anything.
If you had to fight AJ, I think I'd need like 5 meters of bubble wrap if I had to fight AJ.
You know, one of those Zorbs.
Yes, the football, yes. And AJ just pinging me around the room like it's some kind of game.
How much would you have to be paid? Would you get in the ring?
Oh, it'd be a lot.
There's no amount of money.
There's none.
The shame would be too much. I'd run away. Slightly more wholesome note than boxing.
Yeah.
What's everyone's approach to Christmas shopping?
I've got a gift in already. Got a present in early. Shooting
Just
from the
one?
hip. Just one for my mum.
Oh,
Don't put me down.
You're expecting a
Normally
round of
I'm,
applause.
normally I'm buying them like
Oh, well done.
24th.
Would you get some cowboy boots?
Rambling. Way too expensive. I'm normally a 24th Christmas shopper. Never wrap presents either. Very bad trait, but just like, here's your present. I bought it yesterday. I think it's because I
That's-
grew up with 2 brothers. I think it's all we needed some feminine energy in the house to give us a bit of sort of gifting etiquette. Whereas we were like either no present, a pint, or like chuck it across the room. I bought you that.
Yeah.
And that slowly.
There's a love in that, though.
I'm growing out of that.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I have to. it's not acceptable.
I'm so 5 years ago. I've never lived this down my family. There was no wrapping paper left on Christmas Eve, and I wrapped my presents in tinfoil. And it still had the
Smart.
Tesco little thing on it. And every year I get absolutely bullied for it.
That's
And,
kind of my sort of, it's my
Yeah.
sort of vibe.
yeah.
But I bought a Joe Malone advent calendar for my mum in the airport. I think she'll like that.
Oh, that would go down a
So you
tree.
get
Is there
little-
candles in it?
It's like a big wheel of drawers, and you get like a scent or candles or soaps.
Yeah.
And then, top son points here. Hopefully she doesn't watch this. I wrote a little note in like 1, 5, 10, like, have a good day, love you, blah, blah.
You're such a good son.
Yeah, that is
I haven't
good.
called my mum in like 3 weeks,
Oh,
and I
well.
feel horrendous. You're
Now
like,
look at you.
yeah, I know.
So she'll open, like on the 10th day, she'll get a little scent and a note from me.
Is this you making up for all of your previous Christmas?
Yeah, I
Yes.
feel like you've done something wrong
Shittery.
here.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you're covering some.
No, because
either.
it's her birthday on the 23rd
Of December?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you
we've
always
got
have to
double.
make it big, yeah.
And actually, I did a bit of bartering in the airport. Not that you normally
You bartered
barter
in
for-
Joe Malone?
Yeah.
Who are you? Del Boy? Who barters in Joe Malone?
Well, I was with someone I was working with. Hopefully, I haven't given his mum's present away as well. But his mum's birthday was coming up, and there was these big calendars, and he was like, she'll kind of like that, but it's a bit expensive. So I was like, hang on a minute. I said, if you do us both of those, will you do us a deal? I managed to get them to chuck in like loads of extra things from Joe Malone on the basis that we bought 2 of these £350 advent calendars. So it was good business in Dublin Airport.
Unreal.
Good business.
I've got a new technique that I've been doing for a few years that I love, and it's working for me. So throughout the year, you just have a little note on your phone. It's just people you're going to buy Christmas presents for. And then just,
Like Santa's list.
yeah, and then just like in conversations when they mention an object that they're kind of into or whatever, I just kind of scribble it down in the notes. Obviously, it's got to be appropriate to be their Christmas present.
I thought
But-
I was being a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
this
get
is...
a pat on the back, and then Harvey.
This
just-
level of organisation is
just
pranging me out,
10 ups
man.
me. Goes,
Like,
yeah,
what?
that was thoughtful, but I've
Yeah.
been doing this for
I'm
the last
thinking
12
about
months.
it all the time.
Yeah, it's always on my mind. Are you just like whipping this notebook out in front of people and being like, hold it a minute, hold that thought?
Sorry, what was that?
So you're tinfoil, I'm drunken airport purchases, and you have Santa's good list for the year.
I'm basically Santa. Now it's time for Ride or Die. What's the one thing you're backing right now? Could be in a grooming essential, a supplement, or even a go-to treatment.
Earplugs
Earplugs.
to help me sleep.
Yeah.
As I approach 30, this is an essential investment.
100%.
And I'm just knackered. I'm tired of being tired right now.
Yeah.
It's busy season, isn't it? I actually got put onto them because my next door neighbours, thanks, and they did do the courteous thing of coming round and saying we're having a party, but then proceeded to have
Party
of the year.
Yeah.
It's like,
Fair.
I don't know where
They
I
warned
sit
you.
on this. They like, at what point is warning someone not enough to warrant what you're about to do?
It would have been rude if they didn't have a big party.
Was that...
I did actually say that in the day. I said, I hope they do that warning justice, and
Yeah,
I regretted my words.
Did they warn and link you with the earplugs? Was that the initiator? It will be this bad.
Yeah, but
Here's a present.
No, but that did. that night I put some temporary earplugs in, which my housemate had. I just saw them on the bedside table. He wasn't home. I nicked them and had the best night's sleep ever. My other housemate ended up sleeping in the spare room because of this party and was livid the next day. So then I thought there must be something in earplugs and invested in some loop earplugs. I have to treat myself when it's a day off because if I have them in and my alarm, I don't wake up anyway. So it's like if I've got a Sunday off, earplugs are going in, alarm's not set, see you when I wake up.
I use them as well, and they're absolutely incredible. But I have a vibration alarm.
Maybe I haven't
On
got
my
into
wrist. So
same as my housemate. Who
I
put
can
me
do it
onto
every
them.
day.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I still wouldn't trust the vibrating wrist alarm.
Oh, really?
I need like 10 alarms. The other day, actually, I had my iPhone about that close to my head. My Siri was going off. Alarm was going off with the like aggressive. My housemate who sleeps above me has come down, opened the door, and I'm still asleep with an alarm here and an alarm here. And he's like, Frank. Oh.
This is a trigger warning to anyone with insomnia.
Yeah, sorry.
You bastard.
So the earplugs, not that they're always needed, but yeah, for a day off, get me snoozing. Perfect.
Yeah, nice.
Are they molded to your ears as well?
No.
No,
they're
they've got like different size heads.
Oh, okay.
I've discovered one of my ears is a medium size, the other one's a small.
No, you're lopsided.
I've got different sized ears. What size have you got?
I'll go medium.
Nice.
Keep it simple.
Harry, ride or die products?
The Dr. Jart moisturizer. It's like a winter defense moisturizer. I've got incredibly dry skin, so I do struggle with moisturizers because I feel like my skin's so dry that the heavy ones like clog me up and like cause me to break out a little bit. So I've struggled to find one that like gives me enough moisture but then doesn't break me out.
My ride or die is Hans de Fucker Claymation. Basically, I've found a wax that actually works for me. I get a lot of comments online about my mental hair, and I think I finally tamed it.
It looks your
So
hair
your
does
hair
look
looks
better.
phenomenal
It
today.
does look good.
It's more slick, I'd say,
And
than normal.
talk me through the texture because I have like thick hair as well, but it's quite like can be quite wiry and dry. So I have to
Yeah.
find the balance. If I put something and it's too wet and like a pasty, it then looks like I haven't washed my hair for a week. Like it's so hard to find the balance between like making it look natural and having movement, and then also looking too done.
I just have to wash it every day and put it in every day.
Oh,
so you
really?
can't like leave it for a second day because then it does look like you're a greasy mess.
You know what I like?
Go on.
It's very off the shelf. VO5 matte clay.
Yes.
I think it's the sweet spot.
Should we do listeners' dilemmas? My best mate is dating someone no one likes, including me. Do I keep quiet or tell him what the whole group is thinking? This happens, like a fair amount, doesn't it? I've definitely been in a situation.
I just love how it's phrased as no one likes. It's kind of hard though, isn't it? I feel like you have to sort of coach them into it, bring them into the group.
I think
Introduce them
eventually-
and mold them.
Time will take its toll, and like they all if he's that bad, is it guy, I didn't, whatever gender, whoever this person is, like in time they will show their true colors and people will shun them.
But you could save yourself a lot of shit by nipping it in the bud early. Because I've had, let's say, bad eggs in the friendship group before, and it's been years before they've, eventually left.
Wait, is this a friendship group?
Their best mate is dating someone that no one likes.
Got you. It's tricky,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it is
Yeah.
because if it like disrupts the status quo of the group and it's then
Yeah.
for everyone, I do feel that, and it's just such a tough conversation to have.
I think you've got one opportunity. Only one time you can sit them down and be like, look, maybe we all think this, which is such a horrible conversation.
What
to
would
have.
you do?
Obviously, you wouldn't say it like that.
If you were dating someone and you really liked them and your friends came to you and said, we don't think she's the one, that we don't like her.
Yeah, you'd be absolutely mortified, wouldn't you?
It's
I
crazy.
think a guy thing is
That
to
would be
fight
horrible.
back a bit.
Yeah, you get defensive.
Yeah.
But it's crazy how like love blind you can get in those situations, and like it's that classic you always hear afterwards. Like if they were to break up, like a few years later, they always look back and go, "Oh my god, what was I thinking?" And it's always the case. But in the moment, you just never see it.
Yeah, but it's also so nice in the future if they break up and you're like, look, told you so.
Told you.
Yeah.
I spotted
I had
that
a
one.
friend that I always had bad vibes about her, but didn't actually say anything because I just thought, let it run its course. And yeah, she ended up being a bad person. They didn't work out. And I was like, I did think that. And he's going, why didn't you tell me? I was like,
Did you feel guilty about not saying anything?
no, because it was fine in the end. And you kind of have to
So
figure out for yourself.
Don't interrupt history.
Yeah.
Just let it.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. Don't interrupt nature.
You're like a cameraman on a David Attenborough
Exactly that.
documentary.
Just watching it going, I
letting it
know
happen.
exactly what's going to happen here, but I've got to let it run its course.
Yeah, I'm of that crowd as well.
Let it happen.
Let it happen.
My girlfriend wants us to move in together, but I'm secretly enjoying living like a bachelor with my mates. Do I tell her I'm not ready or just take the plunge?
Oh, that is a tough one.
I was very much this guy at uni. Like, I was the messiest. Like, it was disgusting. And then when I met my
Were you happy? Did you enjoy that
Yeah,
time?
I loved living in my own mess. It was great. Washing bill was cheap as anything. It was phenomenal. It opened my eyes when I met my wife and she introduced me to, like, I now have like a 12-step skincare routine and just so many
Are
things
you happy now?
Yeah, and I'm just so much happy. I look back, I'm like, I was a mess back then. Like, and it just levels you up in so many ways. So yeah, take the plunge, do it.
My immediate thought process was, no, just tell her you enjoy living on your own. But then, kind of based off of what you've said, if you take the plunge, then you definitely improve for it. So where's the balance between I am enjoying this versus, okay, I'm going to leave behind the fun with the guys, but I will actually inevitably enjoy this more and have some better habits introduced. I lived with girls for the last 3 flat shares. You learn a lot.
Why don't you get the girlfriend to consult the bachelor pad and be like, what should we be doing differently?
I love your business mindset here. Bring you in as a consultant. Let's ruin all romance in this relationship. We're hiring you as a consultant.
Maybe it's age as well, though.
Yeah.
Because
100%.
I'm technically in a bachelor pad, 3 guys. But we've got flowers on the living room table.
Candles are out.
It's beautiful.
It smells good.
Yeah, there's a good skincare routine in the house.
Yeah. Listen, the girls know what they're
The
doing.
dudes mature just eventually.
Slowly.
Yeah.
And to be fair, Matt, my housemate, is kind of the female in this relationship in the sense that he's bringing us along a bit. And he's a year older, so.
There you go.
Yeah, maybe we just give it time again.
Yeah, stick with the lads. Don't bother.
Yeah, the key thing is, how old is he? Have you grown out of bachelor stage yet?
Yeah. I think if it's still really fun and you're really enjoying it, just be like, sorry, babe, 1 more year?
Yeah, 1 more year.
You know? Okay, so last one. I'm earning less than all my mates and I'm constantly stressed about trying to keep up. Do I raise it with my friends that I find this difficult?
Definitely. Yeah. If you've got good mates, that's an easy conversation, especially if you're the person on the lower income end. I like to think, I've always said this in my group of guys, weirdly, and I think guy friends do this well. Money sort of levels itself out without talking about it quite often. There'll always be one guy or someone knows someone who doesn't pull their weight. But on the whole, it's sort of, like the drunken taxis or the buying tickets and it wasn't that expensive so you don't pay someone back. It kind of levels itself out if you've got a good group of mates. But I think if you said to a group of guys, look, I'm not making as much money, it's pulling a bit tight, I want to be part of these things, but it's stressing me out to feel like I can't do it and I don't want to hold you back, I think pretty much every group would be like, it's cool. Like,
Yeah.
And there'll be a middle ground, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not
have
going
a
to take
sort-
you on holiday.
Yeah.
But for little things, I don't think any guys mind spreading the cost of a few things.
There's a silent thing here, which is stag-dos, because that is the biggest expense.
Yeah.
And the relentless
Yes.
nature of them across the summer means that I reckon it definitely does stress people out. Probably people, make poor sacrifices just to go on them.
It's
because they
arguably
don't
the
want to
most
talk about it.
valid excuse, though. Or not even excuse, just reason for not being able to do something. If you can't afford it, you can't afford it.
Yeah, if your mates are giving you shit because you can't afford to go, that's a problem.
If you said, I don't earn enough money to do this.
I would say we've gone with, me and Frankie are saying, speak to your mates.
Yeah.
Because if they're not going to be open or they're not going to be accommodating to your the fact you can't make events and stuff, then they're not really your mates.
Good, honest convo.
Yeah, have a chat. So that wraps up this week's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you've enjoyed the conversation, please subscribe, leave us a review, and share the episode with a friend. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.